Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, yesterday there was a heated debate in the Senate over the issue of Angata Baragoi killing, and this was after the senator from Busia, Okiya Omtatah, tabled a motion on the floor of the House demanding investigation into the killing of the innocent people and of course those who were injured in that issue. Now, the residents of Angata Baragoi were protesting against land grabbing that was organized seemingly by the government, because we had police officers in uniform who were shooting to kill. Now, there is one man here, Senator Samson Cherargei from Nandi County, who came out to speak about the failures of Murkomen and how the president did a misery by transferring Kipchumba Murkomen from one ministry to another in what he is referring to as the transfer of incompetence, which was dangerous. The transferring Murkomen from roads, infrastructure to interior, it was transfer of incompetence. To that extent, he was hitting at William Ruto and Kipchumba. His incompetence was enough just for Murkomen to be fired. That was his first point. Now, he questioned the move by DCI when it comes to fighting or investigating the politically motivated cases against these other cases that need serious and proper investigation. For example, the case of Governor George Natembeya. It's politically motivated. But other serious cases or criminal cases, he is not dealing with that one. Now, the officers opened fire on people who are not armed. Kipchumba Murkomen said that these people were attacking the police, and one asked, how were they attacking police when they were not armed? But they were killed. So, Cherargei is questioning that. Now, Cherargei went on even to reveal that the same CS is pondering land grabbing of Masalani, the Masalani land, and he put that on Kipchumba Murkomen. That is where now disruption came in.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to support the statement by Senator Okiya Omtatah Andrew on the issue of state of investigation into Angata Baragoi killings in Narok County. Mr. Speaker, in as much as we continue to send our deepest condolences and empathies and sympathies to the people of Angata Baragoi, it is sad that after they are buried, their issues have been forgotten. Mr. Speaker, you saw even the disanage. 41 people are yet to be recovered. A few people were killed the other day in Todonyang, Mr. Speaker. It is very unfortunate that this country, the DCI, is efficient only when they are pursuing politically expedient cases as opposed to pursuing criminals, Mr. Speaker. And you remember even, Mr. Speaker, on this issue of Angata Baragoi, there is much more than meets the eye. Because this is the protection of grabbers of land in Angata Baragoi, Mr. Speaker, we need to be told who is behind these killings. Mr. Speaker, it was an open fire. How do you open fire in an armed, peaceful citizens who are protesting against land grabbers, Mr. Speaker? The land grabiosis disease must be stopped in this country. Even IPOA, Mr. Speaker, no one has been arrested up to date. Yet the bullet that was being used to shoot these people, post-mortem was done. Mr. Speaker, we must be told as the families continue to grieve what the government is doing, Mr. Speaker. And it is very unfortunate because even the Ministry of Interior, led by Cabinet Secretary Murkomen, gave us a bravado statement when he was in North Rift by saying those people wanted to attack the police. How can you attack the police with hands and stones? And that is why I said transferring incompetence to Ministry of Interior is dangerous because you lose lives. The roads, when they are stalled, it can be fixed at a later date, Mr. Speaker. You have seen even he has sponsored the grabbing of Masalani land in Tana River, Mr. Speaker. How do you go and grab land? This minister must be called out. He is embarrassing all of us who are in government. In fact, the Murkomen must and should resign. Mr. Speaker, even he is now sponsoring MPs to attack me, Mr. Speaker, instead of fighting issues of insecurity.
There is a point of order.
Cherargei's position is that Murkomen must resign. That is his position. And he has explained it. But he was disrupted by Cherargei, who seemingly is here to defend one Kipchumba Murkomen. And, Cherargei had already said it that Kipchumba Murkomen is even sponsoring members of parliament to attack him. So look at that. Now, you can understand now. Disruption came in, and the other guy, Aaron Cheriot, is now asking Cherargei to withdraw the statement through the speaker.
Issues of insecurity.
There is a point of order.
Mr. Speaker, Senator Cherargei is not a first-term legislator. And even a first-term legislator by now understands and knows the standing orders of this House. If he wants to discuss the conduct of the cabinet minister, he knows what he needs to do. Number one, he knows that he needs to bring a substantive motion to you, together with the issues, and then we can have a discussion and look into the conduct of any minister, because nobody is above scrutiny, and everybody must be scrutinized. What we must stop, Mr. Speaker, is a conduct that is becoming the norm in this House, where people want to use the privilege of the floor of Parliament to malign and personalize attack against other citizens of this republic. That we cannot tolerate, Mr. Speaker. It is not honorable, it is not right, and it cannot be accepted. Did you hear Senator Cherargei say that CS Murkomen, I don't know, has organized land to be grabbed, I don't know where? Can he either table evidence to support his claims, Mr. Speaker, or withdraw? Because that should never be left in the records of this House, Mr. Speaker.
Now, after the demand by Aaron Cheriot, the Speaker moved further to ask Samson Cherargei to withdraw his statement. So cleverly, and I like how Cherargei played it, in as much they are asking him to withdraw the statement. Yes, he withdrew part of it on matters to say that he is sponsoring land grabbing of Masalani land. He withdrew, but the fact remained that he had already passed the information. So ujumbe ulikuwa ushafikia watu. Yes, he withdrew, but the information has been passed. It is now in public domain that this man is involved in the issue of land grabbing and other things, and his incompetence is on another level, and the position is that he must resign. He is incompetent.
Senator Fernandez, you either substantiate your allegations or you proceed to withdraw and apologize.
Mr. Speaker, I need your guidance because the Gazette notice was signed by the Cabinet Minister of Interior. I thought it is judicially noticed.
I am referring to the statement that you've made.
No, Mr. Speaker, let me substitute and withdraw that word,
And
the grab, and say he gazetted.
Proceed. You've apologized. Proceed.
Yeah, well, let me proceed. But, Mr. Speaker, you have to appreciate that incompetence and corruption fights very seriously, Mr.
Senator
Speaker.
Fernandez.
Mr. Speaker,
Senator Funandi, take your seat. Take your seat. Senator Funandi, you have to abide by the ruling of the Speaker. Don't come up with your own ruling and proceed to abide by that ruling. A point of order has been raised against your allegations. And indeed, to that extent, that point of order is merited. Meaning you have two options. Either to substantiate. If you're unable to substantiate, you proceed to withdraw and apologize. Pick one option and proceed.
Mr. Speaker, I've already withdrawn the answer, and I have apologized by replacing with the word that it was gazetted. Mr. Speaker, let me conclude by saying the following. You know that's the danger of incompetence and corruption. Mr. Speaker, we must call out these gentlemen. They are embarrassing everybody. Being killed, Mr. Speaker, and no one is taking it serious. I expected the majority lead.
Now, we are concluding this discussion, but I have a very quick and humble request for those who are watching this channel, and sorry for that. For those who are watching this channel and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, the truth is that since the incident of Angata Baragoi, the CS has never called for investigation. The founding out mission. That confirms what majority of people have understood or concluded, that the man in the question of this land is none other than the president himself. I know Charage will not mention the president. Maybe someone like Edwin Sifuna can do that. But Charage will use Kipchumba Murkomen to pass the message. People have said that the president had his interest in this land. He was the one leading the land grabbing. You cannot have just you cannot have the police coming to chase people from this property without the approval of the government. So, the number one of this government is the one who was interested in that parcel of land, about 50-something acres of land. That is why investigation has never happened. So they are now pinning down Murkomen. Why have you never activated the investigation? So they demand serious investigation in that matter. So that tells you how this regime is working. Watu waliuawa, wengine wamevunjwa, wameumizwa, watabaki na alama za milele, lakini serikali haina nia ya kufanya uchunguzi and justice to these victims. Hiyo ndio serikali ya Kenya kwanza. Now, I don't know your views, but please let us meet in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video.